everyone's having a blessed morning. Hope everyone's having a blessed morning. Yes, I am having a blessed morning. I am out and about taking care of my business. First and foremost, I would like to say this before I get into my topic is that it is very, very important that we take care of our health. That we take care of our health, we take care of ourselves. This is really, really important, right? And while you have your health and you are strong, you need to utilize that to take care of yourself, right? So let's get into this dope content. This dope video is for us, right? Do you believe or disbelieve? These are the questions. And I put a poll up in there. If you could answer some of these polls, it would be gladly appreciated, right? You just answer, do you believe or disbelieve? At this present time that we are looking at a lot of things that's going on, right, in this existence, in this realm which has been set up and procreated by one of the prominent enemies of mankind, this sick, barbaric, devil, demon way of life, entity, mindset that procreated this gangster persona life and every other tool that it used to mislead and misguide us off the path of worshiping the Alpha Omega, the creator everything in existence, the only one true Almighty Creator. He is not forced. He does exist. This is an actual true fact, and these are the things that we need to propagate amongst our life and our loved ones and ourselves, right? And become one with the universe by keeping things justice and balance. This is the really, really important, right? So on some platforms you have individuals that's saying, being that there's a government shutdown, right? That a lot of people is not going to be living their best life, right? They're not going to be living their best life is because whatever path that's being procreated and led by the sick, barbaric devil demon, a lot of people is not going to be able to have access to the things that they had before now, right? So, for these individuals on these major platforms, and this is why they got major platforms, because the reason why they got major platforms is because they are secretly upholding this murder, death, kill, barbaric, evil, twisted, demonic way of life mindset. They've been doing it secretly, and this is why the algorithm, right, and then these major platforms uplift their platform so that they can get money, so they can propagate hatred, jealousy, envy, and murder, death, kill mindset and becoming an organ donor on their platform, because they got the gift of gab and they can have you to go out and crash out and do these certain things so that they can have hot topics to talk about. They use you, right, because they know that mentally, spiritually, and physically that you are not there and that you are cloaked with darkness, right? And they are using you to crash out to make hot topics for them and content for them so that they can get them to talk about, so they can get money off you, off your demise and ignorance of the dark side and this dark path. This is an actually true fact, and I want you to understand that. And this is why at this time you should be using, right? You should be using what? Is there belief or non-belief? What side are you on? A lot of people that sit up there on these podcasts, they are on the side of non-belief. They are they are strategizing. They are have one foot and one foot out over the fence. They are using belief and non-belief, belief and non-belief. And what we call these individuals are hypocrites. They say they are really with you, belief, but they are say I'm really with non-belief. They are in the middle and deceiving both. These individuals are called hypocrites. They are called hypocrites, and you will know them by their mark. And the only reason why they do things for fame, fortune, and riches. Like, share, subscribe, likes, cameras, and action. And this is a actually true fact that we must pay attention to on a lot of these podcasts, because we give views, we give our mind, we give our ears, right, and we give our soul to these individuals. And what they doing, they putting a spell and misleading you and misforming you with trash and garbage. Everything that they saying is for views and likes, right? They don't really even care about whether you crash out or don't crash out. This is an actually true fact, and I want you to understand that. So this is why I propose the poll in question: do you believe or non-belief? Belief is yes, I believe. Non-belief is no, I don't believe. It's just a question. So if you are in here, please hit yes or no. I will appreciate that, right? On these platforms, right, that they procreate content creators, they are met with a lot of views. And when you get a lot of views and when you get a lot of shares and likes and everything else, money comes in. Because what you are doing, majority of what you are doing, you are spreading falsehood, you are spreading false information, you are spreading false guidance, and you are spreading a dark path amongst anybody that tune into you. And the reason why I'm talking is because recently I looked at a podcast, right? It was just briefly. You had a big YouTuber talking about if you are out here flashing and fronting and driving foreign cars and wearing jewelry and wearing all these clothes and wearing all these other things, you are in the world trouble, because people are out here ready to murder, death, kill you for this stuff. Well, this is a response to individuals that live this life, right, and that uphold this life. See, when you upholding this murder, death, kill life, and when you are doing things for fame, fortune, and riches, you do a contract with this entity, right? You do a contract with it. Whether you write it subconsciously or consciously, you do it for fame, fortune, and riches, like, share, subscribe, likes, cameras, and action, because you feel that the Alpha, Omega, the Creator, and everything in existence, the Almighty program that He put out for us, right, is too slow. You want it here, and you want it now, and you want it what? In this beginning and in existence. I'm going to say that again. You want it here, and you want it now, and you want it what? In this existence, which has a beginning and end. And you are met with the beginning and end of this existence, exchange for the hereafter, to blind you and bewitch you to say that this life is forever. I want you to understand that this is deep what I'm saying to you. So when you have this concept and ideology, right, which is set forth and portrayed with this path, you need to worry about that, because you are actually upliving this beginning and in life, which is forced and propagated amongst us for fame, fortune, and riches. So this is why on your podcast, you are met with a lot of money, a lot of views, and a lot of subscribers, and a lot of fans that follow you. You are actually bewitching their mind, body, and soul. So these individuals are paying you money to mislead the masses of people. So being that whatever's going on in this world, government shutdown and everything else, right, which is procreated for this sick, barbaric, devil, demon way of life, which is the path for all of us to go down, right? To actually do what? To sacrifice our soul minds for this entity in this life is being rebooted. Meaning that everything that you have, this entity backdoored you. Because you know why it backdoored you? Because you follow this thing for fame, fortune, and riches. So right now, the Alpha Omega, the creator, everything existing, is pulling the skirt up of this entity and exposing it. So whoever lived this sick, barbaric, devil, demon life is going to fall, right, on a shoulder. It's going to fall on a landslide, on a mudslide. All of the filth and everything is being exposed. And the one that's staying on business with the Alpha, Omega, the creator, everything in existence, the Almighty, integrity, loyalty, and worshiping Him, and got it from the mud, and got it snail mode, meaning got it slow, and stood on business and watched and see your individuals coming up because you took the bag and you was fooled by this sick, barbaric, devil, demon because you wanted to hear it now. Now that you see that you can't get to hear it now, and that everything now is dwindling down for you and is being exposed, you want to come on this side of righteousness. You could come on this side of righteousness, but it's going to be a price to pay. You can take your shahada. You can say, Ashhadu an la ilaha illallah, Ashhadu anna Muhammadan Rasulullah. You can say these things, which mean in Arabic, say that the creator, the Alpha, Omega, the creator and everything in existence, I bear witness that there's only one, and that Prophet Muhammad, peace and blessings be upon him, is the last messenger. Peace and blessings be upon him, is the last messenger. You could come over here. You would be forgiven from your past sins, right? But you got to remember that you did a contract and that you sacrificed your soul and spirit for the riches of this life that it offered you. Now that you see that it backdoored you, right? Once you come over here, right? Now, what the Creator has for you is not just going to be given to you just like that. You have to work for it. So now you started on over as a baby. So now it may take 5 years, 10 years for everything that you procreated in that evil life. You got to get rid of all that. Now you got to start off fresh. And the Creator wants you to get rid of all of that. Donate all of it. You don't want to do it. So now, being that you playing, and you cannot play with the Alpha Omega, this entity is waiting for you. One single slip up, and it's going to murder, death, kill you, put you in jail so that you can be an organ donor. This is an actually true fact. This is why the repentance of the door is open, but the Creator said, yes, it's open. It's open, of course. It's open to everybody that want to come over here. It's open and it's real. But you got to eradicate and filter all that garbage out of your mind because you uphold this murder, death, kill, which built a path of what? Beginning and end life and backdoored each and every body. This is an actually true fact. So the things that you are saying on your podcast of saying everybody better have a gun on them, everybody better walk, do not be out here flashing with jewelry and clothes and all the other stuff, that's for individuals that's living this murder, death, kill life. That is not for people that worship an Alpha Omega, that got it from the mud, that stood on business. When this sick, barbaric devil demon came to us with flame, fortune, and riches, we said no. We know exactly what he was. We got it from the mud. So we stood on business. And now that your world is crumbling down and you got to be reboot, and you trying to be reboot, and you trying to strategize and plan different plans, right, is filtering out everything and bringing in a new, right? So now You want people to do what? To live by this life. And everybody's not jacking that. You are going down, and the people that stood on business is going up and been up. They've been up. So now the sacrifice that they have did, right, is being activated. So now the triple bag is coming to them in this life and in the hereafter. This life and in the hereafter. And this is an actually true fact. This is coming from a spiritual point of view. I'm just telling you how it is over here. You're not going to play games over here. It's for everybody. It's for everybody. Repentance is for everybody, right? To be exact, is for everybody. But only a certain choose is selected to walk this path. Everybody cannot walk this path. Everybody cannot walk that path. Everybody can't stand on integrity and patience and persevering through obstacles, through sickness, through hunger, through whatever that's going on that's filtering the ones that are not going to stand for the Alpha Omega. It's going to filter you out. And the ones that's going to stand on integrity is those that's going to get past, however long it may be 5 years, 10 years. But you know what? He's going to preserve us so that we can live another day. And another day in the eyesight may be 5,000 years, 10,000 years. That means that each and every day is real slow for us and fast for you. Because you know why? You want the here and now. You want the here and now. You want the what? The beginning and end. So if the here and now is going to come fast to you. And a lot of people don't want the what? What I just said. The slow pace. So this is something to think about. So all those guys that's living that stuff on their podcast and lying, telling people to get up and have guns. So what you're doing, you're promoting the people that don't have the grace of the Alpha Omega on them, and the people that do, to gear up and to have guns. And if you feel some way, shoot and kill people for them harming you and taking what the Alpha Omega to give you. And we don't live like that. The Alpha Omega and Creator, the Almighty, is our weapon. He is our weapon. And this is an actually true fact, and I know that. I know that. You just don't know that because you feel that this sick, barbaric devil demon will have your back and be your weapon for any and everything. So now that is exposed, and it got to reboot because a lot of us are being surfaced up and coming up and warning us, all right, about this life and in the next, and about the present, that we can't see with the eyes with this sick devil demon entity, right? You want to come over here, which is fine. The repentance of the door is open, but it's going to be a price to pay because you did a contract with the sick barbaric devil demon. It's waiting for you to slip up so it can get you out the way. So this is part one. I'm going to do part two with that video. Peace, y'all.